So we're off from Charlotte, North Carolina to Destin, Florida, and then to Richmond, Virginia, back to Charlotte, North Carolina. It's gonna be a long day, but it's for a good cause. So now that we're airborne, let me go ahead and apologize. Something wasn't working correctly with the audio on my camera, so I couldn't pick up anything except the ambient noise. Without getting into the details, I've ordered a new cable, and I should have it fixed for next month's flight. About these flights. Heroflights is a non-profit that I started a few years ago to fly post 9/11 combat wounded veterans to their medical appointments. I cannot do these flights without the help of my sponsors. So I want to thank Operationhattrick for sponsoring this flight. I'm wearing one of their hats in this video, and they are awesome. Just so you know, they donate all of their money to help veterans. So please support them and go check out their website. I'll put the link below. They have a lot of really cool stuff. Right now I'm headed from Charlotte Monroe Executive Airport to Destin, Florida to pick up Sergeant Major Ben G. You'll meet him a little later, and I'll tell you more about his story. For now, let's get ready for the approach into Destin on this beautiful morning. Hey guys, I'm here with Ben down in Destin, Florida. We are getting ready to head to Richmond, Virginia. Now, Ben, you were in the Army, is that right?
I am in the Army, yes.
Okay, still active?
I am.
All right, 7th Special Forces?
7th Special Forces Group, yep. I've been in for 22 years.
Nice, yeah. I saw you were Master Sergeant. You don't get there very quickly.
I am. I'm a Sergeant Major. Yeah.
Oh, Sergeant Major?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm almost done.
Nice, nice. Well, we appreciate your service. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your flight today.
Oh, thank you.
We got about a 4-hour flight up to Richmond, so let's get at it.
It'd be awesome. Thank you very much.
So now it's time for us to get back in the plane and head towards Richmond, Virginia. This is going to be a 4-hour flight, and I got to tell you, this is where I'm most upset that the audio cable failed on me because I had just incredible conversations over the 4 hours with the Sergeant Major about all of his experience of being in the Army for 22 years in Special Forces, and just a lot of the deployments he was on, places he had been, just what life was like for him over the past 22 years and what his plans were for the future. And I thought I was capturing all of it on video and was going to be able to share it with you, and unfortunately it just didn't work out. But I can tell you that Sergeant Major Ben is a true hero, an American patriot, and I am blessed to have got to spend time with him and get to know him. So let's go ahead and start setting up our approach into Richmond Executive. Now, up to this point, we'd had a really uneventful flight, cruising at 9,000 feet, making great time. Really didn't run into any weather at all. A little bit of cloud buildup, but nothing major. Gave us something to talk about along the way. Really not a whole lot of traffic, but I will write that off as everybody was still in the Oshkosh and just getting ready to come home. So the skies were pretty much all to ourselves, and it made for a great flight. Now, Richmond Executive is an uncontrolled airport, which isn't really that big of a deal. But upon landing, we saw something that nobody had told us about. Again, it's an uncontrolled airport, so you don't expect to get a whole lot of information. But just something that caught us both off guard. And I'm just going to let this play out, and then we'll back it up and see if you see what we saw as we were landing. So, did you see it? Let me back the video up and point it out to you. It seemed a little bit before we arrived, a Bonanza had come in and was going to execute a touch and go. And as they gave power, and I would assume reached to raise the flaps, they actually raised their landing gear. And spun off into the dirt. So as you can see, the tow truck's there taking care of that. So this is just a cautionary tale of keep your eyes open, because you never know what you're going to see when you're coming in for an approach. And you keep flying the plane all the way in until you shut the engine off. So now it was time for me to head back from Richmond to Charlotte, North Carolina. So we said our farewell, refueled the plane, and waited for them to clear the other aircraft, which luckily nobody was injured. So it didn't take too long for them to get that aircraft moved out of the way. And so we made our departure and headed back towards Charlotte. Now we're back in Charlotte after almost 9 hours of flying. So I just want to say thank you for watching. I'll put a link to my website below if you are at all interested in sponsoring some future flights. Likewise, if you're a pilot and you're looking to do some of these flights yourself, I'll put a link to Veterans Airlift Command, who maintains a list of veterans who need to get to places. Until next month, blue skies.